Mimi naitwa Magoha sana Magoha. Wewe unaitwa nani? Sasa kwa nini mtoto wako hajaenda shule? School zimekulemea na unalala naye, unataka kufanya naye nini huko? Unakaa wapi? Unakaa wapi? Darajani. That's how we know where this man stays. Unajua pale iko?
No, I know Darajani.
Hebu ongea na yeye. We want to go there now quickly.
Hello mzazi. Professor Magoha isi. Aya, simama hapo tunakuja. Tunataka kuona mtoto.
Let me not. Umeelewa vizuri? Umeelewa vizuri? Fanya haraka tunakuja hapo. This is what I want to all of you. I don't have to come here and do it for you. Yes. Hata wewe songa hapa mbele. Unajua sasa umekaa huko nyuma. There's one people. If there are 300 children. Mwambie huyo mwalimu mimi naenda huko ashudie 10 minutes. Nataka mtoto achukuliwe. Ready? Because kila mtoto lazima afike shule. Sio?
Karibu sana. I'll take care of her. And I'll always be giving a report. Mwili wangu anabaki na muingiza class.
Children who have not reported to school, as we are now, we are just above 50%, and we are wondering why most of the children have not reported to school. And at currency, at old Kibera Primary School where I went, a staggering 300 children have yet not reported to school, in terms of taking their letters there to be authenticated. And we have been able to identify one who is here. We have made a firm decision to bring this child to Currency Primary School, where she's going to enjoy boarding facilities. And the government of the Republic of Kenya will make sure that fees is paid for her. And I'm going to challenge the other arms of government, because I can't pretend that I'm very happy. I would want to plead with the provincial administration through the sub-chiefs in particular and the chiefs to work with my officers on the ground from today to just retrace my steps with regards to what I have done. Go to schools and trace the children, find out where the children are, and let us make sure that we take them to school, especially in the sub-county schools. This has to be done like yesterday. I will still move around for the rest of this week, so you will be seeing me in different parts of the country doing the same thing. But I think the multiplier effect of everybody getting involved with all arms of Ngao, in terms of the police, the sub-chief and what have you, can we move along and ensure that this process is ongoing? Like now this is one, but there are still about 400 and so thousand others sitting out there who have not been admitted. And yet the government has said that every child must go to school, and we shall ensure that that happens. Is there any specific comment you want me to? As the majority of secondary schools in this country are day secondary schools, and government pays, it is free. So there is another problem. It cannot be because there is no money. There is another problem. Because the government pays for everything in day secondary school, and the majority of the schools are day secondary schools. So we will make sure that the children go there. And where there are genuine cases like this one, you have seen where she's coming from. Even though we offered scholarships, the scholarship did not reach her. But now God has led me to her, and she will be catered for, among others, among other few. As you remember, the University of Nairobi is the university and shall remain the university for many years to come, because it has very good infrastructure, it has excellent faculty, and I was privileged to serve there for for over 30 years. I'm still serving, and 10 of those years as a distinguished Vice Chancellor there. What you are seeing in the press is all hot air and politics, because the government functions as one government, and that one government has one leader. So all senior appointments in the country, not university, all of them, be it a Teacher Service Commission, be it Kenya National Examination Council, be it public universities, when the process is complete, the interviewing entity consults with the government. It is not an information process, it is consultation. And if you look at the Ministry of Education, I'll tell you, I don't have a government. The government belongs to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, isn't it? So let's take a hypothetical example where you have 3 people appointed to go to go and lead Kanyanyaini University, in the order of 1, 2, 3. The government, which basically means the presidency, looks at many other things, and the president is not bound by my recommendation, is also not bound by the recommendation of the council or any other entity that is appointing. Are we together here? You also cannot expect the president, you can't order him to say, well, Your Excellency, tomorrow there will be a vacancy. You have seen the one of the Auditor General. It's the best example. And he will tell you, no, he's not ready. So the process here is the council which acted in a manner that does not conform. Because they came to consult with me on Friday, I think. Was it the 2nd or 3rd of January? And we had a meeting where there are minutes of those meetings. And there's a candidate they recommended. Then I told them, that's well, by Monday there will be no VC. What I'm going to do is to consult. When I say consult, I can't consult downwards. I consult upwards. That consultation process is still ongoing as we speak, Chancellor. Since I'm not a politician, I pulled back. You understand? Because there's an interface between politics and profession that confuses me. So I pulled back. And I said, okay, if that's what they want to do, let me do other things. But when I went to Mombasa the other day, the owner of the process definitely asked me about it. And I told him, well, the conveyor belt is coming to you, and whoever you decide to appoint shall be appointed. So whatever you are seeing in the press is an informed process coming from somewhere. And that we must remember that there is only one government. Even me, as somebody bestowed with the whole sector, I cannot and shall not appoint anybody without consultation. Is that clear to everybody? So all you are hearing is hot air and politics. And I'm not beholden to anybody, because I will take orders from my appointing authority. That is precisely what is happening. It is very unfortunate that it's happening, because somebody somewhere is pulling strings that wants to destroy the university. Because as a Don, I am taken aback to see how people are posturing about issues which are not non-existent. Because even the current Vice Chancellor, who was appointed irregularly, is in that list of 3. So it is the wisdom of the President which will come down to us, and we shall obey. And that process must be completed. That's why we have taken that stand. I have no powers to order the dissolution of council, but when I'm directed to do so, I shall do so without blinking. Thank you.